Welcome, everybody. We are live to the sixth ever live cast on my channel. Now, when I was actually standing here waiting for my peripheral to turn on, I think I'm going to get better at that because it was actually cycling through and I can see it out of the corner of my eye when I was going live. Now, the fact that I actually said that to you defeats all purpose, but anyway, welcome, YouTube family. Thank you for joining in. If you're going to be joining me live here, I wanted to do things different, a little bit different, and actually go live earlier in the day. I usually go around 5 or 6 o'clock, and discovered that let's try something new. Let's try going live earlier in the day. So this is just a test. It might not stay the same. I might not go live earlier in the day, but I'm just trying it out. All right. So welcome. Also, people that are joining in on repeat or after the fact, I wanted to say welcome and thank you for coming by again, as always. So this is a weekly Wednesday update as per usual. Wanted to get in front of the camera and just say hello and just kind of, again, give you a continued piece of my life as I continue to reach out to hopefully my valued community that comes as a new subscriber or old subscriber, and wanted to talk to you again about my progress in my weekly habits, my weekly habits on trying to just have fun, grow my channel, reach out to my community, say hello, and just give you progress reports. Now, if you saw my title, it was more like we're going to be talking about, 3 things that are important. And I think just kind of going through the whole entire progress of just doing live streams and shorts and long form video. Community is important. Going live is important. Repetition is important. These are 3 things that I find are pretty important, pretty valuable, at least right now, because building a community is what it's all about. I'll get to a few things later, but yeah, let's talk about, first of all, I'd like to just kind of say again, it's kind of like a thing, but 0 viewers, 0 worry, 100% growth. As I stretch my wings and learn to fly in this community in terms of building my videos and my brand and just who I am, I feel like I'm growing with each passing day. With each passing day, it's a learning curve. It's a learning facet that is becoming real and true to my heart and soul, especially going live, because going live kind of, for me and hopefully for you, and hopefully you can speak to these feelings, lets my community know, whoever's going to be on my page, know that I'm just speaking from my heart and speaking true and speaking live. Okay, so that you know that this face is trying to bring meaning to my work and to my videos and to what I'm trying to present in front of you. And repetition is a major thing I've learned, at least within this last year, that in order to become good at something, you have to be repetitive. Am I skiing this way? Yeah, we're a lot better this way. You have to be repetitive at doing things. Okay. Now, I was on the notion of just scoring music and editing videos and doing all this rigmarole with all my videos, and was trying to critique my videos and my music and all this other stuff. And I've come to know that it's not always that great. it's it's not always that great. And sometimes I feel like I push myself and force myself to get completed. And when the end product is done and ready to upload and I view it, I always feel like it's not quite there even after the fact. Okay, now what am I getting at? What am I getting at here? Repetition with your craft can help you get there a lot better so that when you do decide to upload, you know that you can be 100% at everything you do. Now, am I 100% now? No. But the key to repetition is doing it so much that you are very, very maniacal, robotic, and systematic at everything you do, so you can tweak it along the way to perfection. Um, and again, what I share with you on repetition is that I've been editing music and videos for a long time, and can it get a little bit of a burnout? Yeah, it can. But when you have a focus in mind, an end goal in mind, and you can see the benefits of people actually uh, saying some really positive stuff and some even really critical stuff on your stuff, and that's really positive. Now, in terms of editing, man, okay, I want to just talk about this subject really quickly, or however long it's going to be. Um, editing, editing videos, editing music. You don't know you're going to actually get good at it until you actually decide to bear down and get good at it. And what I mean by that is I've been always trying to cut corners on certain things, and a lot of things are hit and misses. I've been always trying to get to quicker ways of doing things and end up finding out that uh, because I am going to do things the hard way anyway, like I end up doing things the hard way anyway, in turn getting me there quicker. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say is I'll watch somebody do something or provide some kind of editing technique or one way to do that or one way to do something. I'll say, nah, that seems like it's taking too long. I'm bored at that, and that's just not going to work for me. Well, I end up doing it anyway. Uh, when you feel like you're going to end up doing it anyway, you're going to create repetition and get there quicker and find your own process. In whether you're editing music, editing videos, or just trying to produce the best quality information that you're going to be providing to your patrons, to your community, to your audience. And the main point and focus of this statement is that repetition is key to creating fast, good quality content. I've discovered, especially when doing my shorts. Like I've figured out my own process now. Um, Luckily, I have old school equipment, uh, applications and stuff that I've used, and not a lot of you out there do have the ability to be in front of editing software now. It's readily available to you. You just have to go out there and search for it. But luckily, I do have that equipment, applications, and everything to be able to cut and score and just write quickly, and build repetition so that when I'm actually um, behind the camera in front of my desk doing all the work, I can just like boom, 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 chop everything up, know what I need, write the scripts, get everything in order, and just hammer everything out and get it up online. Um, and even like try to get ahead of the game as well. So I feel that repetition in a lot of ways, especially like when you're actually creating content, is very key. It's very important. It can bring value. Even though that you feel like you can burn out at it, being repetitious at a lot of things. I think that the golden moments in life when you actually are editing and bringing forth great content within your work can bring a lot of happiness and joy. Um, so I know that burnout is a real thing. It's a big thing. It's a real thing. But hey, I'm still here. I'm still doing live and live cast, and I'm still enjoying bringing forth great information. And even though I don't have a lot of live viewers, I do have. I am building a community, I feel, and hopefully I can stick to my guns and keep going. Um, so, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about that part of it, and just I've also discovered too in my weekly Wednesday update that that what am I trying to accomplish here? Okay, what am I trying to accomplish on YouTube? Am I trying to get subscribers? Yeah, I am. Am I trying to get people to watch my channel and my content? Of course, that's what everybody here is what we're trying to do. Now, I've heard something that YouTube, they're always changing their policies and procedures and stuff like that for the better. But it looks like they're paying attention more of the to the smaller communities. Um, they're putting people's stuff in front of other people's faces, even if you're a smaller channel such as I, so that you can actually get people more interested. You can get your watch time hours up, your click through rates up, and everything else like that. Now, again, is that important? I would say yes to a certain extent, but I think what is more important is the value that you can bring to your community. And whenever I look at my analytics and doing my research on the YouTube Partner Program, um, especially like AdSense and like trying to get my numbers up so I can actually monetize, the more I think about monetizing, the more I feel like that's just going to be a secondary or tertiary. Like it's not really that interesting in that it doesn't, in my niche, it doesn't produce much. Like in other niches, I've found out, like if you're doing real estate or camera equipment reviews or stuff that has high dollar value, can bring you a little, can bring you more in terms of monetary kickbacks than say stuff that I'm doing, like music and maker and creative stuff, because there's the value in that is the value that you can bring and put in front of your people that value it, that love your work. And it's not, I've discovered it's not going to be huge on the monetary scale. It's not. um, so the thing that I've discovered that the most important thing that I've discovered that I can do for my community is look at other ways to bring value to my community and um, do other things in terms of trying to build a monetary stature here in terms of making money. Is that the end goal here? I would like to be honest with you, I would like this to become a way to bring in income and make it a career, because it's actually really fun. Um, but in order to do that, you just have to get to work and do the research and figure it out in terms of your goals for your community, if you want to monetize and how you want to monetize, and the other ways to monetize. Uh, because I wrote something down and I think it's valuable, because the giving of your time can be more valuable than money. So, and that's like not just in front of the camera, but pretty much everywhere. Whether in front of loved ones that need help, or if you're in front of just people that need help, or just a community-based relationship, uh, talking to people. Sometimes the giving of your time is more valuable. Um, So that's why I like to get in front of this camera sometimes on my weekly Wednesdays. And I'm really happy that I am really sticking to my guns, and I've decided to restructure my schedule and come online for the last couple of Wednesdays of the month. Again, it's always ever so changing, but like I am going to just keep just figuring out my schedule, which right now it's like, again, I'm uploading videos weekly at 5 p.m. But I'm going to be doing a little bit more research on that as well. But I just wanted to hop on the camera and just kind of say hello again on this fine Wednesday, and say hello and say thank you for coming by. And hopefully you brought some value out of this video, as I feel like I've gotten some value from even just talking to you. Because community, going live, and repetition, it's pretty valuable to me, I've discovered. So um, with that, I wanted to leave you with this my saying. I want to connect with you because your value connects with me. Thanks for joining in, sticking by me. And as I continue to build my community, I will continue to bring, hopefully, great information to you. All right. Thanks for sticking by. Have a great week.